Good morning, students. Today I am going to start chapter number 6, Understanding Our Criminal Justice System from Civics. And today's topics are overview of the chapter and story based on Criminal Act, which is given in your book, and some questions which are written on the whiteboard. So, number one is who is accused and what is FIR, and third one is who are public prosecutor and defense lawyer. So, students, as you know very well that this chapter is totally related to the crimes and justice and criminal justice system of India. And students, in my previous explanation, as I told you about different stories related to the violation of law and different kind of rules and regulation made by our constitution only for the protection of Indian people. So students, for the understanding of this chapter, we have to take one example here. For example, if someone violating the law, then we immediately think of informing the police and police officers filing reports and arresting persons. Because of the role played by the police in arresting person, we often get confused and think that it is the police who decide whether a person is guilty or not. So students, when a person is arrested, it is a court of law and our constitution. So students, according to those, courts decides whether the accused person is guilty or not. And on the basis of constitution, our judges decides and give justice. So students, for the understanding of these above lines, again, we have to understand one story which is given in your book related to the Criminal Act. So students, in case study of Shanti, who was domestic servant, and her brother Sushil blamed for stealing jewelry from the Mrs. Shinde's apartment. All right. So students, after the stealing jewelry, Shinde lodged fire against Shanti at police station, and police files a charge sheet in the magistrate's court. Then the court gives a copy of the charge sheet, including statements of witness to Shanti. And students, on the basis of this story, Shanti was a poor and she cannot hire lawyer to defend herself. That's why magistrate appoints her defense lawyer at the government expense. And students, according to the Article 22, every person of India has a fundamental right to be defended by a lawyer. Okay? And according to Article 39A, duty upon the state to provide a lawyer to any citizen who is unable to engage one due to poverty or other disability. So students, in this case study, after the stealing of jewelry, Mrs. Shinde filed a case in police station. And students, whenever a first information given by the person related to any incident or crime in the police station, that is known as FIR or First Information Report. So students, on the basis of story, Shanti was accused, and the meaning of accused is a person or group of people who are charged with or on trial for any crime. Alright. So student S.I. Rao, who was the inspector, forcibly keeps Sushil in the police station for 2 days. Sushil is abused and beaten by S.I. Rao and other police constables. They try and make him confess that he and his sister Shanti had a gang of domestic servants that have stolen jewelry from other homes. And there have been other complaints of theft of jewelry from Shinde's neighborhood also. So students, as Sushil keeps repeating that he is an innocent factory worker and the police let him go after 2 days. So students, finally, against the act of Sub-Inspector Rao and also Mrs. Shinde, Shanti was given a copy of the charge sheet and all other evidence that the prosecution presented against her. Shanti was charged with the offense of theft that was defined as a crime in the law. So students, the trial was held in an open court in public view. Her brother Sushil was allowed to attend the court hearings and the trial was held in the presence of the accused. Alright. So students, Shanti was defended by a lawyer and her lawyer, Advocate Roy, was given an opportunity to cross-examine all the prosecution witness. Alright. So students, Advocate Roy was given an opportunity to present witness in Shanti's defense. After that, the police filed a case of theft against Shanti, but the judge assumed her to be innocent. Then the matter decided on the basis of the evidence before the court, and he did not jump to the conclusion that Shanti was the thief just because she was poor. So students, instead he remained impartial. The evidence showed that some young men and not Shanti was the thief. Finally, the judge gave justice in the favor of Shanti. In this way, Shanti got a fair trial. Alright students. So students, on the basis of above story, you can understand very clearly that the 4 key players in the criminal justice system are the police, the public prosecutor, and the defense lawyer and the judge. So students, one question will arise here, that what is the role of police for justice? So students, a police officer serves to maintain law and order in local areas by protecting members of the public and their property, preventing crime, reducing the fear of crime, and improving the quality of life for all citizens. Okay? Who is public prosecutor? So students, a prosecutor is a legal representative of the prosecution in countries with either the common law system or the civil law system. The prosecution is the legal party responsible for presenting the case in a criminal trial against an individual accused of breaking the law. Alright? After that, who is defense lawyer? So students, a criminal defense lawyer is a lawyer specializing in the defense of individuals and companies charged with criminal activity. Okay? So students, the judge play many roles, like they interpret the law, assesses the evidence presented, and control how hearings and trials unfold in their courtrooms. And most important of all, judges are impartial decision makers in the pursuit of justice. Alright? So students, on the basis of above story, now you can understand very clearly that how criminal justice system are present in our India and Indian society to prevent any kind of crime and to protect innocent people. And also you have seen that a very important role for the protection of people played by the police, public prosecutor, defense lawyer, and the judges. Alright students. So students, please read and learn story which is given in your book and try to understand on the basis of my explanation. And if anywhere you have any confusion or doubt, then contact me. Alright. Thank you and have a nice day.